Hello, friends. Welcome to another scrapbooking. What do I want to say? Welcome to another Get Ready for Celebration video. So, this is night 2 of my 6-part series, 6 nights going live, sharing some sneak peeks at some of the celebration freebies you can earn starting Tuesday, as well as some additional products from the new mini catalog, online exclusives, and all that good stuff. I'm really excited to jump in and share some scrapbooking with you this evening. If you are here and joining me live, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're watching live. If you're watching the replay, that is awesome too. I'd love that you come later to watch the replay. So make sure you leave me a comment to let me know that you did that. Yeah? All right. If this is your first time here, I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping. I'm going to help you reconnect with your inner artist through stamps, ink, and paper to create beautiful handmade cards, gifts, and sometimes scrapbook pages. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make my screen, my workspace, look just a little bit bigger so that we can take a look at the products. Now tonight I do have my camera pulled out a ways because it's scrapbooking and it's going to be bigger. We need more space, right? All right. So one of the celebration freebies you can get is the Documenting the Day stamp set. This is such a fun stamp set, and this day is really big. Like, is this 100%? No, this is 90%. So the day is even bigger. It's even slightly bigger than that. And just some different words and sayings. Great for sentiments. Love it. It's free with a $60 order during celebration. We're also going to be using, and I'm going to let you guys pick tonight. We're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to let you pick which pattern paper you want me to use in this project. So, hello, everyone. Lisa, Maureen, Carla, Kimberly. Oh, so excited you're all here. So let's look at the scrapbooking or the designer series paper so you can help me choose which one we want to use. The first one is the fruit salad. Now I know this side, it's very fruity, right? I love the colors. I really wish like we had a coordinating stamp set that went with this, or at least like a sentiment set or something. I don't know. It's gorgeous though. So there's fruit all on one side, and then on the back, we just got tons of bright patterns. I just love it. It's just awesome. So this is the fruit salad designer series paper. It is also available for free with a $60 order. So awesome is that. And then there's also the Bloom Impressions 12 by 12 designer series paper, which is also free with a $60 order. So tonight you get to pick whether you want me to use the fruit salad paper or the Bloom Impressions paper. Let me know in the comments which one you want. So this is the Bloom Impressions paper. One side has kind of more, I don't know, more detailed flowers. They're not very detailed. They're still very like brushy, but they have more details. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. So that's one side, just beautiful, gorgeous flower backgrounds. And then you flip it over and you kind of just get more patterns. So there's still some flowers, but it's just like monochromatic, right? Not a whole bunch of colors. Plus then you have these wash type ones. So all right, Maureen is saying Bloom Impressions. Let's see if we get some more votes here. All right, I'm going to set this aside. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing. Fifi wants fruit salad. All right, so this is the basic sketch. Oh, and my face is in the way. Let's see if I can move my face for just a minute. And it's going to take me out for a minute. There we go. So we can look at this. Ooh, it's going to be a tie. All right, so this is the basic sketch of what I'm doing tonight. Disregard this line right here. I made a mistake and I didn't want to start over again because I had already done this whole side. So I did this in 1/2 inch scale. That means a 1/2 inch on the paper is actually 12 inches, just so that it would fit a little bit better. You can see the whole thing. But you'll notice at the bottom, there's all these little strips. That's where the paper is going to be. And these are pieces 1 inch by 5.5 inches. And then we have 5 different photos in here. All of the photos are 4x6 photos. So really easy, easy sketch that you could use with all sorts of papers and pictures. That's why I'm letting you choose. All right, let me see. We have Bloom Impressions, Bloom, fruit salad, Bloom, fruit salad, Bloom. It looks like Bloom has won. But those of you who chose fruit salad, do not worry, because I'm going to show you a sample of that one when we get done. So no fretting. Even though I really like the fruit salad paper. All right, here are my supplies. for the Bloom Impressions pages. All right, we have some different cardstock there. I'm going to talk about this as I go. I'm going to start, for this one, I'm starting with a base of just basic white cardstock. So this is just 12 by 12 basic white. Now you can get the, what is it? Daisy white. I don't know what it's called. You can get that instead if you want. I happen to have some 12 by 12 white on hand, so that's what I'm using. I'm going to start with the left page, and I am going to put on these strips. So again, these are 1 inch by 5.5 inches, and I have cut approximately 19 strips. I'm using the front and the back of this paper. So we have these different colors. There we go. So we have 4 different kind of patterns there. And I'm going to go ahead and put these on. Now, I do want to try kind of like to split things up a little bit. I don't like to get it too, what do I want to say? Like, these ones aren't too bad, but sometimes you get too many really heavily colored ones together, and it's just not kind of working. But I do kind of want, like, I like the way this is making kind of a rainbow look there. So maybe we'll actually do a pattern on this one. We'll just keep it in the same order. Isn't that pretty? Yellow, orange, pink, and then darker pink. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to just start by adhering these. That's all I'm doing. This is going to take a hot minute because there's 19 of them. And I am just using multi-purpose glue. So while I do this, let's talk about things. Do y'all love pattern paper? I love pattern paper. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Sherry. I love pattern paper. It's one of my favorite things ever. Like I love fabric too, but I don't really do a lot of sewing. And pattern paper is like the fabric of paper crafting, right? It's like the fabric of paper crafting. And I just love it. I could have so much of it. So I'm really excited. So I don't know, do y'all love pattern paper? But I'm really excited because we're going to get tons and tons of new pattern paper like this one next week. So lots of new pattern paper coming out in the mini catalog, in the online exclusives, in the scrapbooking catalog, scrapbooking brochure that is coming. And I haven't even been able to get my hands on those. So just really, really cool stuff. And what's really fun is if you haven't heard, I'm offering a paper share and a ribbon and embellishment share. If you have not signed up for it, you should hurry and get your reservations in because reservations close on Sunday. I got to get everything figured out and tidied up and ready to go so that I can get it all ordered on Tuesday, get it in, get it cut up, get it resent out to you, all that kind of stuff. So you might be sitting there, you might be wondering, well, what is a product share, a paper share, or a ribbon and embellishment share? What I do is I order packages of everything. And then I take it and I'll cut the paper into 6 by 6 pieces. Okay. I cut the ribbon into 2-yard strips, and I cut the embellishments into about 1/5 of a pack. And then I take one of each of those and I put it together in a package and send it out to all different people. That way you get some of everything without having to buy a whole pack of everything. Gives you a chance to kind of check it out, see what you like. Or maybe just, have a lot of choices to work with. So, and you can also choose to get a double share. If you get a double share, the 12 by 12 papers will be cut to 6 by 12 instead of 12 by 12. And you'll get 2 of any of the 6 by 6 papers. So you get twice as much. Anyway, it is a great deal, but my reservations close on Sunday, so I can get it all ready to go. Got lots of work coming up for me in the next few weeks. All right. I'm getting there. I am slowly getting across here. But I need you too, Annika. And now I can't remember. Is it Inica or is it Inica? I think it's Inica. And I should remember that because you have told me before. Teresa, you love pattern paper. Sherry, you love pattern paper and you have a lot, right? I have so much pattern paper. All right, we're working our way across here. One of the things that I have decided for this year, so I don't know, do you guys make, it's not that one. Let's keep our pattern going. Do y'all make New Year's resolutions? Or maybe you don't call them resolutions. Maybe you call them goals for the new year. Y'all make resolutions or goals, and do any of them have to do with crafting? Anyone make some crafty resolutions? What size are the strips? The strips are 1 inch by 5.5 inch. So one of the crafty resolutions that I made this year, a little bit short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, somehow I must have cut some strips short because this is a 12-inch piece of paper. I have 12 1-inch strips and I have a little bit left, but that's okay. We'll just glue a little on here and we'll trim it off. So it's a pretty pattern. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. All right, I'm just going to put a little glue there. We'll put one more strip down. And then I'm going to finish up this page before I move on to the next page. We're just going to keep working with this one. And I'm going to cut this off right first. I'm going to use my paper trimmer. So one of the resolutions that I have made for this year is I want to start doing one scrapbooking video a month. Like, that's it. I don't want to go like crazy over the top scrapbooking, but I feel like I know some of you are scrapbookers and I accidentally cut into my white just a little bit. So we're just going to give this piece a little haircut. There we go. I know some of you are scrapbookers and I kind of want to get my scrapbooking done. So that is my crafty resolution for this year. There we go. There's our pretty pattern on there. Now let's talk about pictures. All of the pictures for this are 4x6. Oops, I forgot. We need to put on a little tiny strip. This is a piece of Melon Mambo. I took a piece of 12x12 Melon Mambo and I just cut down this little tiny piece that's a 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bead of glue on the back here. And we'll glue this down. So for this one, I chose just to do 4x6 paper photos. Those are just like the size of photos that you can just get them printed 4x6, right? So what DSP am I using? I'm using the Bloom Impressions DSP. This is one of the items you can get free during celebration with a $60 order. So the 4x6 is just the size that you can get as is. Now, what did I do with? Here they are. I have some placeholders. I stole these from one of the scrapbooking workshop kits. So I'm just going to put this in as a placeholder. Actually, I'm not even going to. You can see what that would look like. So that's if you put your picture on there. I'm going to adhere this down though. This one's going to go this direction. Now the scary thing about this page is that I am going to stamp right on it after I've already done all this other stuff, which maybe I should stamp first, but I wanted to know where all this stuff is going before I stamp. Now, if something should happen, because things happen, if my stamping gets messed up, you know what? I will just cover it up. It'll be fine. So these pieces of Flirty Flamingo, they are 4 1/8 inch by 6 1/8 inch. I'm going to adhere this one. I kind of want this to be like my main photo that really pops out. So I am adhering this one to a piece of peach pie that is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So the Flirty Flamingo is 4 1/8 by 6 1/8. The peach pie is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. And we're going to adhere this to my scrapbook page. And then we finally get to do some stamping, which is what we came here for, isn't it? Finally get to do some stamping on here. All right. This is just going to go down here. I should have left this open without glue so I could slide a picture in there. We'll just have to make it work. All right. So there we go. There's the base of my page. It's hard. It doesn't quite fit. That's why I drew this in half size, but there's the base. And at the end, I'll have to pull my camera up even higher. All right. So now I'm going to do some stamping on here. And I am using that awesome Documenting the Day stamp set. I'm going to start by stamping day. And we're going to stamp day right in here with some peach pie. Some peach pie. One of my favorite colors. And this matches this cardstock right here. And it matches kind of this pattern that's down here. So we're going to ink up this day with peach pie. Fingers crossed it works. Fingers crossed it works. I don't make a mistake. But like I said, we can fix any mistakes. All right. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. There's the day. We have more stamping to do, though. Now I'm going to take the stamp that says, "What a wonderful," and I'm actually going to stamp it below the day. And we're going to stamp this with some Melon Mambo. All right. Ink up with a little bit of Melon Mambo. And the Melon Mambo is just a little bit darker, so it's okay if I kind of just overlap that peach pie just a little bit. It'll still show up. There we go. What a wonderful day. I know normally I would put like the long part on top. It's a little weird, but I think it works. And I like the way it looked visually. So that's why I did it. Let me grab. I'm going to grab some Flirty Flamingo and some Daffodil Delight. And we're going to do a little bit more stamping. So I'm going to start with the Daffodil Delight. And I have the little sun from the set too. And I'm just going to stamp a sun right up here. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of peach pie. And I'm going to stamp a heart. This is also from the stamp set. I'm going to stamp a heart right in here. So cute. And then I'm going to clean my heart off and I'm going to stamp another heart with some Flirty Flamingo. And then this page will be done and we can do the second page. Super easy. Super, super easy. And of course, I have finished pages to show you at the end with actual photos on them and everything. So there we go. Isn't that cute? So sweet and easy. So there is page one. I'm going to move on to page two. So again, I'm going to start with a piece of basic white. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate it. Thank you, Maureen. I'm glad you guys like it. We're going to do the same thing. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with swipe that. All right. So I ended up with the yellow. So I think I'm going to start with some peach pie over there. And we're not going to go quite all the way across this time because we're going to add some photos that are going to cover up like the whole strip area. So there's no point. Yeah, kind of like do some math and figure it out, but no real point of doing that. But you can see this whole strip is photos. So it's going to cover up all these. So we're just going to put a few on both sides. So there's that. Then I'm going to put pink. And then I think I'll start and go inward from the right side so I can get it to line up. They're so cool. A nice way to add in the stamps to scrapbooking. Yes, I love scrapbooking. I love stamping in my scrapbooking. That's actually how I got started doing stamping. I started stamping because I wanted to be able to have embellishments and everything that perfectly matched. It perfectly matched my pictures, right? So I originally started stamping. Plus, you know, when you're doing scrapbooking, at least back in the day, they had all those little letter alphabets, like the not letter alphabets, obviously letters go in alphabets, but the alphabet stickers, right? Alphabet stickers, they were huge. Everyone loves the alphabet stickers, but what happens? You end up with all these sticker sheets that have X and Y and Q, but no E's and no I's, right? So that was the other reason that I started stamping, was I wanted to stamp in my scrapbooks. So I didn't have to keep buying sticker sheets. I could just buy some letter alphabets or some letter stamps, and then I could stamp my things in my scrapbooks instead and not run out of letters. So I started stamping. I started stamping because I was a scrapbooker, and now I hardly scrapbook at all. So how to select pictures. Yeah, I'm not using too many. I know it is hard. It is very, very hard to figure out what pictures to use. I don't have any real tips, but you can. We're getting this new product. Pay attention. We're going to have to do a little bit. I got glue on my page. It's okay. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Let me see how I'm doing. Oh, yeah, we're just going to add in this little piece here, and I have to come and grab some hand sanitizer because I don't have glue on my fingers. We're getting these flip flaps. I have not used them, but they came over from Close to My Heart, and they're kind of a way that you can add in additional pictures on your scrapbook page. So you'd have one page, but then it's going to like flip up, so you can put 8 pictures or something and take up the same space as 1 or 2 pictures. So those are coming on Tuesday as well. But I've never used them. I don't have any. I've never used them. We will have to figure that out. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I have that adhesive. There's adhesive right here. You can't see it, but I can see it. And let me tell you, it is sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my embossing buddy, and we are just going to de-stick this. This has just got a little bit of powder in it. The powder is going to stick to that adhesive, and now it's not sticky anymore. You've barely made a page sense. Oh my goodness. I understand. I have barely made any pages. All right. I have another piece of this melon mambo that we're going to adhere across here. Try to get a little bit of glue on there. And again, this is just going to go across the top. I just feel like it gave it a nice finished edge. It almost looks like it's layered, but it's not layered. Well, it looks like the melon mambo is underneath, but actually the melon mambo is on top. And this piece is too short. I don't know what happened. Okay. All right. Then I have a piece of melon mambo. This is 12 inches by 6 1/8 inch. So it's just gonna be a little bit bigger than the pictures. And we're just gonna adhere this right to our page. Right to our page. Just like this. Oops, I get it over just a little bit. So there we go. And then when you come in with your 4x6 pictures, those are going to go, you can go 1, 2, 3. 3 of them will fit right on there with just a little border on the side. You can use ribbon instead. Yep, you definitely can. So that's how it would go. 1, 2, 3 pictures. You'll see that in just a minute. Let's do a little decor here. A little decoration, I think. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot I also used this. Let me pull it out. I pulled out the Keeping Tabs bundle for this, which is really cute. So I forgot to get this out ahead of time. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna use this one. And I'm just gonna stamp this. It has like It's for putting tabs and things. So like there's to do, thank you, menu, notes, my list, hello friend, for you, happy holidays, happy birthday, congratulations with sympathy. You can use it for cards. You can use it for, I don't know, your bullet journals. I am using it for my scrapbook page, which I think is an awesome use of it. So I'm just going to put that on there. And I need to get a piece of white that is lost under here, lost in the chaos. There we go. We're just going to stamp this in some peach pie. I'm going to stamp this in some peach pie. You can see it just makes a tab, just like that. And then find the punch. There it is. So here's the punch. It's just going to fit right in here, and this is going to punch out this little tab. Now you can get this set with dies instead of the punch, but I like having the punch because it's just quick and easy. All right, so there is my little tab, and you can fold it in half. All right, so we made a little tab, folded it in half. I am going to write on here with a pebbled path marker. I'm going to use my Stampin' Write markers for this. Pulling out the pebbled path. Now, did you know when you joined Stampin' Up in, in January and February, starting Tuesday, you can also get 2 free sets of markers in your starter kit, along with a really cool exclusive stamp set. So this would just go right in here, and then we'll cut out and add some little hearts in here. I think I'm just going to skip doing it. I would stamp some hearts and cut them out and add them on here, and let me show you what it looks like when it's all done. So here we go. I'm going to pull we're going to get a little bit, there we go. All right, so here is the right page, and you can see it's still not, let me see, let me do it even higher. Get this really, really up here. All right, so I just added some hearts here in Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo, and a heart up here in Peach Pie, just to make that. And then the page that goes with this, where'd it go? We can see that here. So we have both of these pages. This is from my daughter's wedding, and I just thought that these flowers really looked good with the paper. So, but you can just see, just really soft and easy. Easy, easy, easy. Isn't the color pretty? So pretty. So there's that. Let me show you what y'all missed out on. Let's look at the ones with the fruit salad paper. Here we go. Here is page 1. This is from the amusement park. If you have been hanging out with me for a while, you know that I love going to Cedar Point. I love the amusement park. So this was from a day at Cedar Point. And again, here I cut these out. And this time I cut out the letters. I cut out the sentiment. I added some dots on there, and just used some of that pretty paper on the bottom. So it's not like heavily fruity. I use most of the patterns instead of the fruit, but we do have some of the fruit. And then here is the second page where I have, again, that little tab. We have a sun and a heart up here. And you can see you have learned scrapbooking before, or even if you talked about this in cards, we've created our visual triangle here of elements to help us pull through our page. I also took my Stampin' Write marker and I wrote, I did my journaling over here right on my cardstock. That was a little scary too, but I did it. All right, so there we go. That is the scrapbook pages. You can see it works. It's going to work with any papers, and I love that these are sized that you can use 6x6 pattern papers with them. Super, super easy. So, all right, I didn't bring myself back in. Let's bring myself back in. Hello. All right. You guys are very welcome. I'm going to be back tomorrow we're going to be here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Let me show you what I'm using. Tomorrow night, I am using the heart-shaped bundle. It has coordinating dies. You can get the stamps and the dies for $120 order. So we're going to use this tomorrow night, along with a new beautiful bokeh pattern paper. So it's going to be fun. We're going to make some pretty cards. I hope you will join me then. Otherwise, have a fabulous Friday evening. How did it get to be Friday? I don't know. And I will see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.